During most of the NBA's existence, the point guard position was usually treated as a complement to the team's rosters and as an on-court extension of coaches. As such, players at this position were usually limited to the role of being distributors and running the offense. Throughout the 20th century and for the better part of the 2000s, there were few exceptions to this trend, such as stars Oscar Robertson and Isaiah Thomas, who could score just as well as they could pass the ball, but most star point guards were renowned for their passing instead of their other skills. Therefore, when a new breed of point guards who prioritized their scoring over distributing the ball came into the league, critics would immediately fall upon these players. Probably no other point guard was as scrutinized for his play as the former Oklahoma City Thunder star. Welcome to Courtside. Today we'll take a look at the career of one of the NBA's brightest stars as we talk to you about the amazing story of Russel Westbrook. Westbrook is a 6'3" point guard that has played in the NBA for 12 seasons. He was born in Long Beach, California and played for Lusinger High School. After graduating from high school, he joined the UCLA Bruins for 2 seasons. With the Bruins, he started wearing his characteristic number 0 and would advance to the Final Four in both years, though they were not able to win the championship. Westbrook would be selected to the 2008 NBA draft with the 4th overall pick by the Seattle Supersonics, becoming the last player to be selected by the franchise before its relocation to Oklahoma City a few days after the draft ceremony. During his first season, he averaged 15.3 points, 5.3 assists, 4.9 rebounds, and 1.3 steals, while finishing 4th in the Rookie of the Year voting and also becoming the 3rd rookie in franchise history to post a triple-double. Paired with rising star Kevin Durant and newcomers James Harden and Serge Ibaka, on the following year, Westbrook helped guide the Thunder to its first winning season, finishing with 50 wins and more than doubling their previous total of 23 wins, while also tying the record for the most wins by an 8th seed. And though the playoff run of the young Thunder was short-lived as they were matched against the defending champion Los Angeles Lakers, they impressed the world with how quickly they had progressed and how they were able to give the Lakers a battle despite losing the series. The following year, Westbrook was selected as an All-Star for the first time in his career, and the team would continue to improve, as they finished the season with 55 wins and made it to the Western Conference Finals before losing to the eventual champion Dallas Mavericks. The lockout-shortened season would see the team deliver on their contender status as they were able to reach the NBA Finals for the first time since 1996, when they were still in Seattle. And despite being defeated by the Miami Heat, most people believed that it was only a matter of time before a Thunder dynasty started. However, the team would hit a bump on the 2012 offseason as they would trade away Harden, who had earned the 6th Man of the Year award after failing to reach an agreement to extend his contract. Despite the loss, they won 60 games during the regular season and had the best record in the Western Conference. But Westbrook suffered a season-ending injury in the opening series of the playoffs, and without their second-best scorer, the Thunder was unable to make it past the second round. The next season would see the team coming short again despite Durant winning the MVP trophy. They were able to reach the conference finals but played without Ibaka for the first 2 games, losing both before eventually falling to the eventual champion San Antonio Spurs in 6 games. The following year, the team regressed even further as both Westbrook and Durant missed significant time because of injury. Durant would eventually be ruled out for the season, and despite Westbrook making an outstanding effort to carry the team and finishing 4th in the MVP voting, the Thunder missed the playoffs. But they would bounce back on the following season as their star duo was finally healthy, and Westbrook reached a new level as he posted 18 triple-doubles, while also being selected to star in the All-Star Game and becoming the first player to win consecutive All-Star Game MVP trophies. Behind their 2 stars, the Thunder defeated the Mavericks and the favored Spurs in the first 2 rounds to reach the conference finals for the 4th time in 6 years. They were on the verge of upsetting the 73-9 Golden State Warriors after taking a 3-1 lead, but were unable to close the series out and lost it in 7 games. After their disappointing ending to the season, all eyes turned to Durant and his impending free agency decision. And while most people thought he would either resign with the Thunder or sign with another contender, he made one of the most controversial free agency decisions in recent history by signing with the Warriors after they also blew a 3-1 series lead in the finals. Following Durant's departure, speculation started to swirl around regarding Westbrook's future with the team as his contract was set to expire the following year. However, he decided to remain loyal to the franchise that had drafted him and signed an extension with the Thunder. Up until that point, while both stars were recognized as elite players, Westbrook was always seen as a Robin to Durant's Batman. But after the later left, critics were wondering whether Westbrook would be able to become a dominant first option and keep the Thunder in the playoff picture. And he didn't waste any time proving his value. On the second game of the new season, Westbrook posted a 51-point triple-double in a win against the Phoenix Suns. He would finish the season with a record-breaking 42 triple-doubles and become the second player in NBA history to average a triple-double during a full season. His efforts helped guide the Thunder to the 6th seed in the Western Conference, and he was awarded the 2017 MVP trophy for his historic run. However, despite his dominant play, the Thunder were defeated in the first round by the Houston Rockets in 5 games, who were guided by no other than James Harden. To help ease Westbrook's load, the team acquired stars Paul George and Carmelo Anthony from the Indiana Pacers and the New York Knicks, respectively. With the trio of stars, which was dubbed as OK3, the team was expected to become a contender once again. However, they would only improve by 1 win during the regular season and were again defeated in the first round, this time by the Utah Jazz. As many had questioned Anthony's fit with the team during the previous season, the team traded him for point guard Dennis Schroeder and managed to re-sign George. Without Anthony and with 2 star players in their primes, as well as with Schroeder seen as a great compliment off the bench, the Thunder were again expected to contend for the championship. But despite Westbrook's excellence and George's MVP caliber season, the team struggled once again, alternating between streaks of outstanding play and mediocrity. And when the playoffs arrived, they were defeated in the first round for the 3rd year in a row. During his 3 years as Oklahoma City's franchise player, Westbrook was one of the league's most versatile players and averaged a triple-double for 3 consecutive seasons, something that hadn't been done before in NBA history. However, after the now famous loss against the Portland Trail Blazers, that eliminated them from the playoffs. He and the team agreed to part ways as both parties were looking for a fresh start that could eventually lead them to a championship. Thus, on July 16, 2019, Westbrook was traded to the Houston Rockets in a move that reunited him with Harden, who had turned into the league's best shooting guard and had also won an MVP trophy. Much like the Thunder, Harden's Rockets became a regular playoff contender that was highly successful during the regular season, but they couldn't make it past the conference finals. Because of this, the team looked to pair Harden with another MVP talent that could help finally take them over the hump. The move was met with much skepticism by the media, as both stars were ball-dominant players that had been their respective team's first option on offense and weren't thought to be able to make a good fit on the court. However, while Westbrook struggled to adjust to a new system during the first months of the season, by the end of 2019, he managed to develop a great rhythm within the offense. And following the team's commitment to small ball play after trading away center Clint Capella, the Rockets have continuously kept on getting better as both Harden and Westbrook have become more comfortable playing with each other. Now in the bubble and playing in his 12th season, Westbrook is aiming to finally add the piece of hardware that he's been missing for his career, the championship ring. And with the 2 MVPs on board and a newfound commitment to playing high-level defense on a day-to-day basis, the Rockets might be able to finally win their first championship trophy since 1984. As one of the first scoring point guards in the modern NBA, Westbrook has always received much skepticism regarding his ability to help a team win a championship, but despite the critics, he has continuously expanded his game to the point where his status as a superstar who's committed to winning has become unquestionable. His career has been one of the most outstanding, and aside from legends like LeBron James, Magic Johnson, and Oscar Robertson, few players can be compared to Westbrook when it comes to overall production and determination to win games. Now, do you think that he and Harden will be able to guide the Rockets to a championship this year? Let us know in the comments. We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to give us a like and subscribe to our channel for more NBA content. We are Courtside.